Hello everyone. In this session we are going to discuss about one interesting part from the chapter cell, that is cell organelles. What is cell organelles? Like the human body is made up of different organs: kidney, liver, heart, pancreas, etc. All the organs come together to make up a human body. Am I right? In the same way, the cell also consists of many small different parts, and these different parts of the cell are said to be organelles. In humans, it is said to be organs, whereas in the cell, in every particular cell, in kidney you have n number of cells. Each cell will have small parts of it, and these parts of it are said to be organelles. So organelles are basically different parts of the cell. There are three basic parts of the cell, like nucleus, cytoplasm and cell membrane. Please remember the three basic parts of the cell: nucleus, cytoplasm and cell membrane. Let us now understand about the basic parts of the cell in detail. Cytoplasm. What is cytoplasm? Cytoplasm. I'll show you one image. Here, see, if you take a glass, put some water in it, and then if you add some thermocol balls or you add cotton balls as shown in it. This cotton balls or thermocol balls will be the cell organelles, different small part of the cell. This water is said to be cytoplasm of the cell, and the glass will consider as a cell membrane, the outer support, the outer wall. Okay, the outer wall of the cell is said to be cell membrane. The liquid substance which is present in the cell, you can see water is a liquid substance in which you have different cotton balls. In the same way, cell has a cell membrane, a boundary. Inside it, it has some liquid jelly-like substance, and that is known as cytoplasm. And inside the cytoplasm, or embedded inside the cytoplasm, you have cell organelles. Okay, so this was just an analogy to show you what exactly cell organelles mean. So cytoplasm, as we had water in the glass, in the same way cytoplasm is a jelly-like substance between the cell membrane and the organelles. As you saw, the water was between the glass and the cotton balls. Organelles, as I already discussed, are the tiny structures present inside the cell. Like we have organs, cell has organelles. There are different organelles which we are going to study in detail. The first thing we are studying is cytoplasm, also said to be cytosol. So if you come across a word cytosol, don't get confused, because cytosol is another name for cytoplasm. What is its structure? It is fluid, liquid in nature. And where it is present between the cell membrane and the organelles, what it is made up of? Water, salts and organic compounds. Why this solid liquid substance is present in the cell? What if the cell is not having this liquid substance? Or cytoplasm, the cell is not having this liquid substance, there will be no movement inside the cell. So suppose I want to transfer something from this organ to this organ. I will require something, like if we want to go from one place to another, we use our cycle, we use a motorcycle, cars, etc. In the same way, if anything has to be transported inside the cell, from cell is small for us, but basically there are many things going inside the cell. So there are different substances which has to be transported here and there in the cell, and then only the cell can function properly. So how that can be transported? That can be transported because of this liquid substance present, that is cytoplasm. If there is no cytoplasm, the cell will not able to be transport or show or help in any movement, and that is the reason cell will not function properly. Where the cytoplasm is present? Is it present in all types of cell? Yes, it is present in all types of cell. Whether it be a prokaryotic cell, eukaryotic cell, plant cell, animal cell, all type of cell is cytoplasm present. So basically, when you study about cell organelles, you have to study about their structure and their function. So what is the structure of cytoplasm? Yes, it is a jelly-like liquid. what it is made up of: water, salt, some organic compounds. Why it is present? Because it helps in movement and it is present in all type of cell. Let's move to the second part, which is cell membrane. Like I said, there is a boundary. Every cell has a boundary. Okay, every cell has a boundary and that boundary is known as cell membrane. In animal cells, you also term them as plasma membrane. So cell membrane is also said to be plasma membrane. It gives the proper shape, protects the inner part of the cells and allows the movement of materials in and out of the cell. Right? So if there is no boundary, like if your house does not have a door, what will happen? Everyone will enter in, everyone can go out at any point of time they want. But this does not happen. We have doors and we allow only specific person to enter in, and only we go out whenever we require, right? In the same way, this cell membrane or plasma membrane also allows the movement of only some substances inside the cell and some substances outside the cell. So what is the function of it? It gives support, it gives shape, protects the inner part and allows only some movement of the cell in and out, and hence the cell membrane is said to be semi-permeable. Permeable means permission. Semi means it does not allow everyone to move in and out. It allows only some substances to move in and out, and hence it is said to be semi-permeable. Now, plant cell has one more speciality. In addition to this one more boundary, they have another important boundary which is present outside, that is known as cell wall. So remember one important point, mark it as important. Cell wall is present only in plant cell. The additional door is present only in plant cell, whereas animal cells do not have an additional door. They have only one protection, that is plasma membrane or cell membrane. Whereas outside the cell membrane, this inside one will be cell membrane, whereas outside one will be cell wall. So this cell wall is present only in plant cell. Why it is present in plant cell? Why not in animal cell? The plant cell has to be more stronger to survive the environmental conditions. Animals can move from one place to another. Plants cannot. Hence they have to survive the environmental changes, and hence they have to be more stronger. So this cell wall gives them more rigidity. Rigidity means they make it more hard. It supports and gives protection to the cell. In addition, it also gives shape and size. In addition to plants, it is also present in fungi and bacteria. Okay, remember this, mark it as important. In plants, fungi and bacteria, you have cell walls. Rest all organisms, you don't have a cell wall. So what is a cell wall or cell membrane? First we'll talk about cell membrane. It is also said to be plasma membrane. It is, you can say, a boundary of a cell. It gives shape to the cell, protects the inner part and allows only some substances to move in and out of the cell. Whereas in plant cell you have an additional protection, a double door system, which is cell wall. And why this cell wall is present? Because it gives turgidity, support, protection. In addition to plant cell, you can also find them in fungi and bacteria. Okay, if you have any doubts, you can put in the comment section. If you like my video, please do subscribe my channel and click on the like button. Thank you so much.